Hello, we're in front of the sea. We're not on the beach, but we're dirty beaches. Hello,
Buenos
Alex.
Aires. So
Hello.
no dirty beaches.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you.
Okay, we are in Giovinazzo. We're Dirty Beaches is about to play tonight, and so we just have a little time to talk about. So, why Dirty Beaches? I know it's probably the simplest question ever, but
I mean, usually I don't tell people the name because it's a really long story. But I got it from my friend's band.
mm-hmm.
They have a song that's about a man. Well, he's an immigrant like me in Canada. His family is from Greece, and he's talking about a man going back home, but it's a phantom country for him because he's born in Canada and raised in Canada, but his whole life his father tells him, "This is your home. Greece is your home." So when he goes back, he's talking about this. The song is about a man on the beach, and he doesn't feel at home at all. And I really love that song. So
Is it how you feel about yourself, or just?
I just really
liked
liked that image, and we were drinking beers and talking, and I asked him if it's okay, to use the name from his song, and he said it's fine.
Could it be that the idea of being out of place is something that your music reflects as well? Because, well, obviously this is a comparison that goes in every review. You probably read about it, but you have that 50s structure or the way of singing, and as well, all the feedback that comes. That was not in the 50s anyway.
Right.
So it's almost like two different times being out of place for each other in your music.
I mean, the initial idea was this is just another album I wanted to make, and I wanted to try something different.
Yeah.
I wanted to make something for my father. I wanted to try and write songs that were in the style of his, the music that he listened to when he was a teenager. But I wrote about 15 to 20 songs, and I scrapped all of it because they were too retro. It didn't feel genuine,
Okay.
So I started over and then used with that idea, but I implemented stuff that I like and my own experiences, and I created the character of Badlands.
So you would say that Badlands is just like a step, and then Dirty Beaches is a bigger concept.
Yeah, I'm moving on to new stuff.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna play a lot of new stuff tonight.
Can we tell something about it, or?
Yeah, sure. What do you want to know?
What kind of? Because we heard the split, double feature, and it's moving. I think you're moving towards some classical songwriting.
Yes and no. I think the songs that you heard on double feature they're not new.
Oh, right.
They're the B-sides from Badlands. The songs that I cut out.
The 15 minus the 8 were on the album.
Yeah.
Okay.
But those songs were ones that were still in the similar vein, It was about traveling and the road, but it didn't fit into the format of Badlands, so I didn't want to use them.
Your music is always connected, or seems to give lots of images from movies, or seems to be. You talk in an interview about wanting to work with David Lynch.
Yeah.
I think you mentioned something like that. So, do you have that idea? I mean, do you visualize the music as well as part of a bigger concept? I mean, you have images that becomes music, or you think of the music being borrowed to cinema soundtracks, or?
Yeah, I mean, it's the relationship between my music and cinema is not just the soundtrack. Mm-hmm. It's more in how I make the music.
Okay.
Like, the process is very similar to filmmaking. First of all, when I have an idea, it's about a character or a story or a landscape or something, and then I do a lot of research. And I think of the sound as the leading man The sound is the actor that you cast. Is the face of the film. That's the sound. So I do a shit ton of research to create that sound. And when I have that leading man, you know, it's the actor, he's the face, the sound, the spirit of the film. When I have that, I start writing the stories.
Okay.
And then like the scenes, kind of. That's why so many the songs got scrapped, because the other ones didn't fit the storyboard. And the 8 songs that survived were the ones that fit perfectly in that story.
Okay.
That's how I originally wanted it.
So you're a script writer, doesn't have a typewriter, it just has a guitar.
Yeah.
In a way.
In a way, yeah. It's a budget script writer.
Would you consider yourself doing some script writing?
I don't think my writing is that good.
Okay.
Yeah, but I would love to write some other stuff. I like trying new things, you know. It's like what you said earlier. It's like it's not just about music. It's about photography, cinema, and everything. Everything's connected, you know.
Is there any artist that you grew up with or that you listen to now that you feel similar to yourself in this kind of approach?
I mean, there is an artist that I really admire. It's Vincent Gallo. Because he does everything.
Yeah.
And I really admire how he takes a lot of risks and he just does whatever he wants. And if you look at his career, it's like a really brilliant artist career. You know, he's been, I mean, besides being an actor and a director, he's also scored all his own films. He's a musician, he's a model. He writes like essays for like certain magazines, you know. He's done, and he has like personal exhibitions of his art. Yeah. He's done everything, you know. He's done everything. And it's really great.
You never know, so you could do the same.
I'll see how I progress.
Okay.
Yeah.
And still talking about music, so what's next for you?
For Dirty Beaches?
Yep.
I think I'm trying to finish up the EP that I was telling you about, which a lot of the songs I'll be playing tonight. But most of it, I'm trying to put together a full band for the next full album. So
Do you think that full band would be included in the script writing? Wouldn't it change?
I think it would be very different. I think
Okay.
the process would change because I would be working with other people.
Have you been in bands before?
I've been in bands before, yeah. So I know it's very different. It's very different.
Okay. Can I ask you why you stopped being in bands and decided to go solo?
Actually, it's not what you think.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not what you think. It's because when I moved to Montreal, I didn't know anyone, so I had to start everything all over again. And it was really hard for me to meet people and have the same taste in music and trying to start a band that I want to be in. And a lot of my friends are the same age as me, so that means I'm 30, so everyone was working, you know, no one had time. If they had time, they'd play in their own band. So it's kind of, if I ask them to be in my band, it's kind of half-ass. Like, yeah, I'm doing it for a favor for you, you know, like, but they don't really want it.
It's not completely committed.
Yeah, it's not
and
committed.
you want that.
And I want that. I want like 100%. So
Okay.
out of no choice, I did it by myself. I still want to make music and I still want to play.
But also, that is reflected in the music, because Badlands sound like a record which doesn't need anyone else around.
Yeah,
It's kind of isolated, but also
it's very alone.
it seems to be content in this isolation. It's like, okay, I'm on my own, but I don't really need anyone else. For now, anyway.
I think that was the
idea.
story.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
it's about a man who is obsessed with the road, and I don't really like confessional writings, so I like to keep it really simple.
Yeah.
Just like a really broad. I like to provide like a landscape and a character, and the listener can fill in the details. It's important for a man to understand like where he's going and why he would leave his home to go somewhere else. And it's Badlands is about all of that.
Are you in the middle of this search yourself?
No, I mean, I've moved around my whole life, you know, so I think it's a constant move for me.
You don't want to stop moving, do you?
No, I would like to stay in one place.
Okay.
I think it's just really hard. It's just really hard.
Well, that will make a completely different record, that's for sure.
I mean, yeah, for sure. I mean, at the same time, it's like I come here and I'm like in love with this place, and I would like to move to Italy. You know? So I don't know. It's like I wanna see more. I wanna experience more.
Dirty Beaches singing in Italian coming soon. Possibly.
Possibly, yeah. I would love. If I have money, I would just move here, like in a heartbeat. Right?
Well, good luck. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for being with us.
Thanks for having me. Should I start? Yeah.